Thoughts on the match?
Embarrassment, disappointment, frustration. On the match, I felt after the first 10 minutes, once again, slow starters. After that, I felt we totally dominated the game without, once again, having a cutting edge. I felt every time we put a cross in the box, they defended it very, very well. Every time they had a shot at goal, it ended up in the back of our net. And every time the ball went into our box, we didn't defend it the way they did. They kept it alive, they bossed us, they bullied us, and we were a wee bit second best. It's not the first time it's happened since I've come in here. It's happened against Arbroath. It's happened a little bit against Queen of the South. And it's something that we're going to have to sit down and look at. We're trying very, very hard to pick a side and a shape that's hard to beat, but also gives us that attacking threat. And right at this moment in time, I feel that we're a little bit shot shy, cross shy, and we're a little bit naive and vulnerable. At 57, at my age, I'm standing here talking to you right now. You know I was the best player in the world. But when I relate myself back to my young days playing in teams that are fighting relegation, I feel for my players. I've been there, it's no nice, it's not a nice place to be. You feel everything's going against you, you feel sorry for yourself. And then you have to, and what I say to them, something has to happen. Something has to happen in terms of you have to bring the man out of you, the character out of you. No matter what it is, if it's for your kids, if it's for your family, your parents, your grandparents, your loved ones, I'd like to think it's for Dunfermline. And play with a pride and a passion that never ever happens again. Now, when I'm saying that, Saturday's no dress rehearsal. You get every day in the week to be the best that you can be. And some of the stuff I'm seeing on my training pitch, if we done that on a Saturday, we'd be okay. Come a Saturday, sometimes we're fluffing our lines, and it cannot happen. Now I'm going to say something strange to you here that you might go, whoa, this might be the best thing that's happened to us. Because it has to, right at this moment in time, we have to wake up to realise we're in a relegation battle, first and foremost. That cannot happen again. It might be the best thing that happened to us, and if we wake up and realise that, there has to be a coming together, a siege mentality, that we're not getting beat. And it doesn't have to be pretty football. It's a spirit, a willingness to help your teammate, and a drive and a determination to know I'm not getting beat. A wee bit like what Morton had, what Arbroath had, what Queen of the South had. We need to get it into our game ASAP. So saying that and sticking with the boys, I think we're too nice. I think there's an acceptance, and I think we're too nice, and I think they get bullied. So it's about time we man up, stand up, and get in about it.
Was it the reaction after the first goal which has disappointed you most, going 3-0 down before half time?
Well, there was a lot of stuff. I'm honest enough to say that every strike they had, it was in the back of our net, and I've been in games like that. You know, it was a wee bit when we beat Ayr 3-0, all the luck was on our side, but you make your own luck. You know, we just need to be better. You cannot feel sorry yourself. But did the heads go down? I wouldn't like to think so. I honestly wouldn't like to think so. I think they're a good bunch of boys, and my biggest frustration, and I'll say that, is I believe in them. I just wish that they believe in themselves and go and produce some of the stuff that I seen them producing on the training pitch. And we do a lot of good training that's game specific for this alone, so they're ready and they're like, oh, I've played that game. One thing I will do, we need to make sure that his ball sticks in the other half of the pitch, and we get up the pitch and play more of football in the opposition half. That's what we'll be working on in the training pitch, to try and rectify it and get it right.
And as you said in your first answer, we're in a relegation battle. What's your message to the fans to allay the fears that they have about going down?
Well, it is what it is. It's been like that. I'll take full responsibility, and I'll do something about it. I still think that we need to be a little bit more announced about us. We get bossed, we get bullied. The know-hows, when to stop the game, when to, you know, have to win your headers, all the fundamentals. We want to be a right good football team, and it's all right being a right good football team, but you never get beat in the fight. we just got beaten. All the games I've mentioned, we get beaten in the fight. So I think it's self-evident that we need to stand up to it a little bit more. Stick together, stand up to it, show that spirit, showing that fighting spirit. And if we do that, the fans will get right behind us. And if we do that, and we can do it on a regular basis, which is every Saturday, then we'll be okay. If no, then we're going to be right up against it. So there's no point in walking away from it, sticking your head in the sand. You need to stick your chest up. And that disappointment and that result today, it has to be your fuel. Has to be your fuel going into the game next week. That's never, ever going to happen to me again. Individually, you be the man of the match. Individually, you win your battles one-on-one. Comes together collectively, there's a real chance you win the game.